Hey there guys, it's Red Steel Live here, and we're back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Now, last episodes we focused around getting food back up, getting power back up, getting everything back up, and the latest episode we made sure that we had oil from the biomes down here, and that caused that we had petroleum. Suddenly we had crude oil, which went all the way down here, which then goes into the storage buckets, which then gets converted to petroleum, and now we have additional power, which is good. Finally, we're able to support this quite big base in a semi-proper manner. Like, everything is sort of running, mostly stable, and yeah, we do have intermission in the power still, but yeah, it's for the moment it seems manageable. Now, this episode though, or in between last episode and this episode I should say, I had the idea of why do we not have a bigger cooling loop. And when I started up this game to make this recording, I also noticed that we had, even though they're made out of gold amalgam, we have petroleum generators which are overheating and receiving damage. So that's not good. So I thought, why not make a bigger cooling loop and see if we can have that cooling loop be self-supportive. So obviously it be bigger as the loop as a whole, because it has to support all of this. But also have 3 steam turbines in here, so that they power itself with 2,550 watts, which is enough to support this aquatuner, and have a lot left over. And I thought, I'm going to give that a shot. So I thought, why not set it up, and instead of having you guys wait a whole lot of time before I figure this out, I thought, why not just go ahead and set it up and we'll see. So I've created that, and there was a giant setup over here to have oil come out and immediately refine it into petroleum and then add it into the overall supply there. And for now I've just removed everything that was here to be built, because I was behind the wall anyway, and replaced it with a similar setup as below. And the reason I've done that is simply because why not keep all the manufacturing of petroleum in one location? I mean, we can just pump it out of here and have it transported to an already existing solution and go from there. Ooh, we actually have that receiving roughly damage as well. And that's only at like 60 odd degrees. That is annoying. And everything in here, this whole area is heating up. So this cooling loop couldn't be coming in at a better time. Now it just needs to work. So yeah, we're gonna be focusing on this. Well, hoping that it actually gets focused on by the Dupes this episode. So I'm just gonna quickly make sure that every bit of construction. Yeah, let's make it 7. Every bit of construction is set up to, except for that, is set up to be priority, and should make sure that digging is as well. Any duties that I've highlighted? No, that's all fine. Though I think I will replace the smart batteries with a more durable substance. At least that they can handle 80 odd degrees, because this is now starting to be an issue already. Because this, I think... see, this is a problem. Well, it's an OR gate, isn't it? Smart battery OR gate, yeah, so... That's also an OR gate? That's an AND gate. Why is that an AND gate? See, now it's an issue. Now it's a definite, really huge issue. Why is that an AND gate though? I mean, that should be an AND gate, but this should be an OR gate. All of these should be OR gates. Huh. Right, well, let's though quickly have these removed. And let's... I think we can do this, right? No. Animation? Yeah. Let's click on the same square each time. I'll have them replaced with OR gates. And we'll have this be a higher priority of work. Same there? That is not good. Hang on. Building. Alright, and power. Smart battery. We have enough iron, so let's just make it iron. And let's do the same with automation. Let's get 4 gates in there. I thought we had to flip it, right? Yeah. Flip that. Oh, they've removed one. That's alright. So it's just like that. And then we'll need a wire. So I'll go that back up, and let's make sure that this all gets done immediately. Because this needs to run. This definitely needs to run. And we might be able to do the same with the those as well. Let's see, what can we make them out of? Because now we've got them out of gold. Can we make them out of something a little bit more durable? We don't have steel. Yo. Hang on, what just happened? Why is suddenly everything unreachable? No power. Well, that sucks. Let's open this door. Duty 9. We're gonna have to risk it for a little bit. And this construction, let's make this all 9. Because we're gonna have to, oh, there we go, redo that as well. Are we actually out of all of those resources? No, can't be. Because we just had tons. Hang on, let's find out what happened. Yo. Not good. What's it made of? Gold. Isn't this in a cooling loop though? It's 25 degrees and it's broken. Oh shit. Why is there water in there? That's delivering water to the oil well. Water. There's water up there. Crap. Why is there water in here? That is so bad. And that's actually the output, so that's going that way. Bad, bad, bad. I think we'll have to power through this, right? I mean, 400 kilograms of water. Okay. 200. Nearing 200. Crap. All right, we'll we'll sort that as we get around to it. Why though is suddenly nothing available. That's another reason to have this setup. See if we can have that always provide additional power. Oh, and I had a wee thought about power setup as well. So this is a little spawn setup, of course. Provides hydrogen, but we always have this providing power to the main grid. And the funny thing about this is that it is not really self-sufficient, as this consumes more power than this can make. Because this just suddenly, not suddenly, it just doesn't create enough resources. Still nothing available. Unreachable build. Alright, so we've got Dupes running around. It should not be unreachable because they can just get out here, get out there, get out there. I mean, they can go via any route. There's no doors there even. This is reachable. Unreachable build. Oh. Seriously? That was it? Okay. Weird. Alright. I'll take it though. It's iron, right? Yeah. Alright, do we have any petrol in here? We do. There's actually some waiting. That's good. Alright, so that's pretty good. This is actually not good. Where's that going? Down here, at the most down here, so that's fine. And then we have these are broken. Huh. Right, let's get rid of these as well. We're replacing everything with iron anyway, so might as well. What's that powering anyway? Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, just that. Alright, fine. Alright. So this is the backup one. So this is... I can't recall what it was. I should have looked at that beforehand. Let's put it on 3050. These on 40 and 60. $40.60, so this goes on $50.70. Put $30.40. Yeah, let's put it lower. $40.60, yeah. Yeah. Thought I had a couple of night crawlers. Yeah, come on. Keep building. We are in a desperate need of power. You guys make some sacrifice. Go. Ice. Add 4 tons to the available hundreds, or count the cooking, that's fine. Increase bladder, it's a bit annoying. Count the building. So actually none of them are blocking food poisoning. It's not really a plus on this comet. Machinery though, that's a big plus. Excavation becoming less and less of a thing. Doctoring, it doesn't really help that much. This one is actually interesting. Herald. Tidying, digging and decorating. So herald or ice. I think we'll go with ice due to the fact that we have 19 dupes, not a lot of food. We've got enough for 5 cycles and a bit. And yeah, still want to get the space dunes. This is 50-70, so these need to be, I don't know, like 60-90? Why is the oil there though? This crap is just going on anywhere. You see this? That's why this one's locked, because that just... Oh. So where's the water gone? So have they actually bottled it up? I hope they have. Let's check. There's something there. Oil. That's fine. There we go, first one in. That gets everything running. And this one's gonna go, what was that, 40, 60, 50, 70? This one's going 60, 90. There we go. And now that these are in, we get a green signal there, which then goes down through all of this automation to each new level. So it is important to have at least one battery on each level. Oh, and about automation. I've also created a pipe to supply this system, which goes all the way here. As you can see, this pipe here goes into a liquid pipe all the way there. And the reason I've done the automation all the way there is so that this pipe doesn't take off a lot of the petroleum which we're going to be using to fill the loop in this system. And as you can see, we're not getting a lot of petroleum in here, but petroleum does have negative 40 and 50, what was it? Negative 40 or 50 freezing temperature. Petrol. Liquid. Negative 57, it becomes a solid, so it can be cooled to negative 50-ish by the cooling loop without a problem. And another reason I've actually done an aqua tuner there in the middle and have made this wide and have 3 steam turbines is because, well, one, it's an experiment. In this case, can this one aqua tuner run this cooling loop? I mean, I have my doubts, you know, it's a big loop, meaning it's a lot of liquid to cool. And there is a lot of heat sources along the way. So I'm hoping it can. I'm actually expecting it can't. And if it can't, then I want to double the cooling capacity, which means that it's going to double the power consumption. And this power consumption is currently 1200 watts, because that's pretty much the only thing there that's needing power. And the steam turbines, of course, provide power. They provide 850 each. And I would love to see that it actually runs on just a single aqua tuner. That would actually be fantastic. Because that means that we have 1450 watts spare power out of the setup. However, I expect it can't, and then we only have 150. But then I am also wondering, if one cannot power 3 and a loop this big, would it be possible to have 2 aqua tuners be powering 4 the steam turbines? Because then we'd still get 1000 watts out of it. That's just, you know, it's an experiment. It's an experiment in production, as they say. Always great to experiment in production. But not really. But you know, you get the idea. We've got crap leaking everywhere, and we still have that thing on 8. Get rid of that. That's a sad looking droop, isn't it? Jeez. Breathe. Alright, so how's this doing? This is running, right? Yeah. Last time we made this setup here, 5 of these can power that continuously. So this is just a wee small closed loop system. It runs 24/7, as I say. Actually, pipe locked. scalding. Max, get the fuck out of there. Oh no. Look at him laughing at Max. Oh, you're getting burned. Yeah. It's not in your best interest to do that without a suit, mate. Yeah, so I'm hoping this actually powers the whole setup. That means we have, if it does, it means we have 1000 watts continuous power. Also, I want to know if the SPOM setup that I modified a bit, where to go. This one. Let's actually make sure that that gets built as well. I want to see if this, just this tiny wee bit of automation, can make it so that we have the power here used by that mainly, and when this hits a high threshold, that's why I've got a NOT gate in there. So what I've done is we've got this power, right, and that's a OR gate, that's an OR gate. So this setup here says, all right, green out of that one goes to these to run if the power here is insufficient. That's basically it, right? It sends a green signal, these turn on, that's it. And now what I've done here is I've put a NOT gate in on the same green signal, or on that line really, that has a green or red signal, and inverse that, and that goes into a power shutoff. And I wonder, I'm not sure if that works, I just, you know, I came across power shutoff and it's like, you know, it would be good if that works. To see if we could have, if it hits the high threshold, it sends out a red signal. And the red signal means, you know, there's no longer need to power this. So that then gets inverted into a green signal, which means that the power in this setup then gets sent. I'm already detecting flaws. No, I've detected a flaw in my own logic. That can't actually work because if inverted, then still the hydrogen machines are off. So it actually makes no sense to do this, because now they're not supplying to the grid, which is fine. How to solve this? Max again. Max, you're an idiot. Get out. Needs to be done for the oil. You're the sacrificial lamb, Max. Are you now going to go into the hospital? He's not. No, he's an idiot because he's now got very low health. Get in there. Alright. So that's all running. So we've got power again, so we can, I think, lock this. How are we doing on oxygen? And why is the oxygen not actually doing so hot? Actually, this thing keeps getting a pipe blocked, which is kind of annoying because it doesn't pump out enough. Can we fix that? I think we can. Yes, we can actually. Let's get rid of that pipe. Let's do that immediately. Thank you. We'll do that way. Let's do that immediately as well. And now that, technically, that one too. Yes, thank you. That technically should allow this to continuously go in there. Yeah. That stuttering that you're seeing now is something that's game-wide. If they're building or editing or whatever pipes anywhere, any system, all pipes stutter. It's so weird. But that's what happens. What's this? Where's there gunk in there? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Wrong button. That is really, really not good. Where is this coming from? Hang on. Oh no, this is going down. Fine. This is now going into the system. No, what's all this? That can't happen. Because you get that. And bollocks. Alright, that's really bad. And immediately we're gonna have to just filter that. There's so much gunk here as well. What's going on? And let's see, we're gonna need a filter. Plumbing filter. Yeah, we're just gonna have to filter out this. So cancel that. Remove that. And do that on the double as well. While you're there, mate. Yeah, actually you just stay there for a bit. That's good. One of you pick up this task. Go on. Thank you. Nope. Filter. And then we need to get rid of that. And what shall we do with it? I know. Yep. There we go. Just dump it all in there. Hopefully we... what's the temperature actually? I think it needs to be colder to promote goldfish, right? Still going. You know what? That's fine. Cancel that. Oh, what? What? Hang on. How is there still polluted water there? Start sweeping. Someone better start sweeping. It's increased. Jeez, that's a long list. I'm still seeing polluted water in that list. 123 kilograms? Yeah, let me guess they're no longer doing it. Liquid filter. Water. They are actually still doing it. Polluted water's rising. 170, 172, 3, 4, 5, 6. 178. How is that rising? There's so much coming in. Hang on. There is so much coming in. This thing, stop. Cancel. Destroy it. Do it today. Bollocks. Someone do it. That's taking a long time. Seriously? Thank you. Taken care of. Alright, so this is all going as priority. And that's going in. Keep sweeping, buddy. Alright, no, well that should be There we go. How much polluted water was that? 246.8 kilograms. So, a fair amount. How's this going? It kind of stopped. Alright, so we've got a couple of things sorted. Sorted on the power. It's been restored. No longer do we have melting units in here. Should get rid of any liquid though. And that occasionally pumps polluted water into there. This had a random ass pump that was pumping into there, but was now also pumping into polluted water. I think we have to cool it for the gulp fry. I want some gulp fry in there to filter our water from polluted to not polluted. And I think if it gets much warmer than this, then we will start getting the tropical ones. So I might have to run this through cooling loop as well. In which case we'll have to wait and see what this one does, because if this one actually runs cold enough with 3 steam turbines, then I'm inclined to do that for the bigger water supply as well. But that would only be temporary, as soon as it's cold, you know, it will shut off and then we'll still continue to loop, but it won't be cooling anymore. Talking about which, I think I've got a crucial element here. I did. We need a thermo pipe sensor on the pipe, which goes into the aquatuner. Yes, there. Plumbing. That one. And we'll need automation. We'll need a wire. It has to be iron, because it needs to be... Oh, it might even need to be steel, because it's going to be on the aquatuner itself. So let's just grab the whole thing as steel. Put that in there. And what else? This will need some automation. I suppose, yes. Because we'll need a bunch of batteries. Approximately this many. We'll need a bit of power wire. You know what? Lead is getting it to be a bit annoying. So I get to have that. And use the automation. Yoink. There we go. Sorted. Right, so we have... So we have power again. Max, you're so big. Oh, an idiot. Ah, Maxi. Oh, bollocks. Power. That can be lead. And that needs to be done post-haste, because that is holding up water. Oh, running out of water everywhere. What's that doing there? Ah, that's actually good. No, this is actually not good. They are broken because of it, I think. Fix these. Oh, and that one. How are we doing on O2? How's this whole gasness going? Scalding. You max again? Yeah. Alright, so that's all running still. Yeah, that one's broken, but you know, that's not unexpected. How much water have we got left? Can we mop this? We can. Good. So that we can get rid of this building. What was this cooling again? Oh yes, water to be used. Almost sending it through. Alright. Oh, the water in here is too warm. The water coming in though is 90 degrees still. That thing must have recently erupted. Rising pressure erupts in very soon. Next dormancy in very far away. And again, it is a lot of liquid, so that's all good. And the fact that this though, I mean, at temperature it rises so incredibly quick once there's supply coming. What's this? Oh. That I am actually thinking, let's lower this even further, right? Let's put this on 10. Let's put this on 20. So that this loops faster and cools the contents of the reservoir faster as well. What should that be? 15 degrees, and it's coming out higher because that's what it comes out of the reservoir as scalding max. Oh, zero. There. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna close the door again. The door is... Where's the door? Here's the door. Lock it. Go grab some suits. Alright. That toilet's broken. All of them receive damage. Alright, well at least it gets spread around instead of the thing instantly break. Which, you know, it's semi-better, I suppose. Now we've got liquid coming in again. It's coming out of this loop. And here you can see again this liquid is actually... Why? Oh right, because the threshold's now lower, so we get more exiting. Right. So soon, hang on, it can have low threshold 10, so it has to go below 500. Because it can hold 5,000. There we go, and now you'll see the temperature rises so incredibly fast. This is so annoying. Look at that go. There we go. Now it should cool quicker. Yes, it is cooling quicker. It's actually cooling fairly quick. Alright, so that actually should maybe... You know, I'm inclined to lower it even further. Let's go 515. The goal for this is to lower the temperature, not to provide cooling, so... Yeah, it just needs to do that quick. There's actually a lot of petrol going up. I'm liking that. Providing a lot of power. Alright, so how's this going? Why is this not continuing on? Let's put this on construction. Make that 8. And let's see about the digging. Oops. Alright. Continue on. But they've already put in the whole loop, right? Yeah, they have. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I've put lines through here as well. I'm not sure if that's going to be providing any cooling. I hope it is. That it's still cool enough that it provides some cooling for these areas. I have my doubts because it goes past the petroleum first, so I am prepared to just do this, and then have a line just going back from there. Let's go around and loop it in or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out then, but I thought it'd be neat if it cooled that a bit as well. We're actually using coal at the moment. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Actually, let's see. They've already put in a lot of that. How about the power? Getting around to it. Automation. Some. Seem to be a bit short on people though. And there's a lot of stress. Hassan is about to flip out. Hungry, soggy, holding breath. Yeah, bro. Don't pee your pants. Clean it up. Holding breath, yeah. So that's another thing. Holy crap, though. Look at the size of the red. How long have we got this episode? We're at 40 minutes, so... Okay, let's do that. Let's get that. And that. Closing off the base. And... to facilitate the base getting drained of all of this crap, we're gonna get rid of these two. We're gonna get rid of two, and we're gonna put a pump in there. We can, right? Yes. And then we'll have to filter it out. We'll do that underneath. So, put that there. If we get oxygen, that goes back. Anything else, we dump in some shape or form. Might put in a second filter. If it's carbon dioxide, we might as well send it straight there. Let's do that as well. It costs a bit more power, but that way we save a bit later on. And it can go in there. There. Wrong. Right. So that's the entry for that, and then anything else we can dump anywhere else. So let's dump something there and there. Look at oof. Big oof. I know. What? It's carbon dioxide. And goes out there. Right, that is not the way. There. Anything else? It's messy, alright. Let's just do this. We need somewhere where it can fall and not be an issue. Let's go there. Alright, that's one dirty ass setup. It's gonna work, but jeez, look at that. That's terrible. Hang on. Oh, right. Oxygen, carbon dioxide. Yes, that's fine. And pick up that as well. Which means that we can have ventilation gas pump. Yeah, let's get some power going. Lead, yeah, that's fine. And then we'll have ventilation, gas pipe, straight down. Put that up there as well. Excellent. The reason I've cancelled out the last two there is just, well, we don't have that many tubes, we don't have that many suits, so we can actually use a bit more of the space. And it falls all the way down, so otherwise this room would still be filled up with gunk. And we don't want gunk. It's just not good. And we'll have to do the same on this side. Then again, on this side I'm just thinking we'll just do this. And ventilation. Gas pump, let's get it all the way there. Gas filter. There. Gas pipe. Goes in there. Oxygen. Goes there. Anything else? Goes there. It's gonna need a bit of power. Hang on, I should power the filter on the other side as well. Because I didn't, did I? Filters, really. There you go. Alright, this side. Excellent. There we go. Everything can be done. Damage, overheated. Bad. Pitcher pump. Oh, right. Doesn't matter. Building broken. Pitcher pump, oil refinery, electrolyzer, lavatory. Electrolyzer, it's gonna be the top one, isn't it? Yeah, what about that? Why aren't they fixed? Get rid of that. Because this is just bad. That's vacuum, right? Yeah. Yeah, alright. Bad, 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 bad. There's an atmosphere right there. Alright, so this first one, that is going to send out oxygen. And that oxygen is going into, just back into the oxygen supply. It'll go wherever, it doesn't really matter which way it goes. I think it'll just maximum end up in this pipe. So how's this set up? Oh, no power. Alright. Bad, bad, bad. How's this setup doing? Look, guys, I mean, this is starting to become really annoying. Fix this. I want to get that done ASAP. As well as everything else, but... let's get a buffalo. Why not? It eats carbon dioxide, I think. Polluted oxygen. Oh, that's fine. Can we have it's carbon dioxide? No, not that one. Chlorine. Nope. Oh, too bad. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yes, I had realized. Research, high stress. Yes. Build this, the base needs to get drained. Thank you. Now build it. No! That's why I like getting the athletic ones, which have some tidying and building. So you just put them on supplying and building for their priorities, and then they'll just show up there. There we go. This one is to filter out unbreathable gas, carbon dioxide. There we go. That's going to be main supply of carbon dioxide. Just we actually have an overflow in here as well. Wow. Alright. What's that keep saying? Fleeing. No, there's a poker shell there. Someone kill it. Alright, this has to filter out carbon dioxide only. Oh, no. It really shouldn't. No. Oxygen. Oh. It's already in the base anyway, so it doesn't matter. Why is this locked actually? What's going on here? Yo. Kick that one out. Gas bridge. These are 5s and they immediately get done. Right. Where are these guys? Jeez. Alright, this should start helping draining the base from carbon dioxide, because this is... the amount of carbon dioxide is just insane. Over half the base. Alright. Oxygen. Why is that not continuing upwards? That's actually coming down. Thankfully this is working again. Almost. Alright, that seems to be going again. So that's good. Apart from the fact that this is not going again. That is a joyful task. Right. How are we doing on petrol? It seems to be empty. It is. More coming. That's good. Right. This just needs to hurry up as well. Just gonna put everything here. You're an idiot, Stinky. Good thing I noticed. Alright, so this this temperature thingy, if it's above -273, it turns into actually if it's above 3 degrees. Let's go with 3. Current temperature, it says current temperature because the pipe's empty, I think. We also need to make sure that this actually gets out. Everything's empty. So yeah, there needs to be a way. Need to think of a way anyway that would allow power to be generated and used on the spot. It's like this. Like make this a closed loop system. This supplies that unless the power stored is of a certain threshold. So if we have might be able to invert the idea from earlier, where if we have this powering one of those 4 kilowatt transformers, and that 4 kilowatt transformer has 2k wire going there, because that needs 1.2k, and we still have, you know, plenty of leftover. And then it also obviously powers a bunch of batteries. And then if the batteries are of a certain threshold, like they are now, then we use that signal. We use the battery's signal to hook the power turbines to the main grid. Because like right now, these things are full, or nearly 100%. So they could be hooked up to the main grid. And then how would we hook it up to the main grid? So the main grid is only powering... So the thing about the main grid is that nothing is draining directly from the main line. Like literally nothing. Everything connected to that is transformers. And all of them are exit only. But what if we have a transformer? Well, they're building. Let's figure something out. If we have 2, I'm just gonna place them here because they can't reach. Doesn't really matter where they are. If we have 2, crap, we do need some resources. How's everything out again? Seriously? So this power thing's becoming a very annoying issue. This is this. This is just why. Can't have that there. Just cannot. missed the spot. Oh, that actually is clean water. Alright, leave that. Ooh, how are we doing on water in here? Pretty good, there's none. Alright, so power, batteries. So if we have, it's tricky on this. Batteries don't have an in and an output wire. Then again, these they don't take power, do they? Sculling Max, Lyra. Yeah, it's gotta hurt. See about the base. How we're doing. It's actually gotten worse. Do we actually have exits? Let's auto that one actually. The levels outside the base aren't that. Never mind, aren't that high. I was gonna say, but yeah, this side there. Yeah. It's pretty annoying. Let's change to auto, so it shouldn't have gas flowing back in. Alright, so, but we have 20 dupes. You. Exhaling, not exhaling, holding breath. Okay. You. Exhaling 2,000 micrograms of CO2, so that's 20 grams, I think. 20 grams a second. We have 20 dupes. Oh. It varies. Grams times 100 seems 2,000, yeah. Okay, oh wow, look at that. We're getting somewhere. 27 kg of polluted water already down the bottom. That is very good. And we also need to get rid of everything in there. Running on coal. We're pretty much out of coal. That is bad. Alright, yes, these things. We need to have these have a threshold as well. So let's say 10 and 15 each as well, right? Or maybe like 5. 5 and 10? Let's do 5 and 10. The reason I've also gone with 2 is so they have a bit of a looping system amongst themselves as well. No, not looping. A bit of buffer between the 2. And how did I set up the automation? Ah, right. I didn't connect it up yet. That's good. Smart thinking. So I just thought that we should have this be an AND gate. So let's get rid of that, and we're gonna want automation, wire, iron. Might as well. I'll just stick with the iron theme. Let's get that in there, and Then if both of these give a green, then it'll activate this wire, which means it will activate the liquid shut-off, which means it will add in additional liquid. Now, this is a long line of liquid, so it will overflow at some point. Like, it will go across that threshold and just never need to be activated again. But we could leave it in, simply because, let's think. Yeah, if we ever modify the loop, then we already have that in place, because it's not in the way. We can actually fill up the loop already, because the loop's in existence. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's build. Alright, back to power. I'm thinking actually that for this to work we need 3. We have 1, and then we have that heavy as... No, we can't have heavy watts because they can't go through walls. So we'll have to have 2 wires coming in. So we get 1 in from 2 steam turbines that make 1600 watt. Then we have 1 coming in. We have 1 coming into there. And we have that powering that. And we have 2 of these. Powered. Then we have that powering the aqua tuner. Or 1 big one. Might go for 1 big one. If we need to supplement that with another one, we'll need a big one. Actually, we still need this setup, because 2 of them will be 2400 watts, which is more than a 2000, which this wire can take. Oh no, don't do that. Don't actually do that. Yeah. How are we doing? Liquid. Getting there. Gonna need a couple more jugs. By a couple I mean a lot. So if we then have this, right, and then we have another one if we need another aqua tuner, we have to duplicate this tiny bit. We'll still have excess power. Which we can provide back to the grid. So I'm thinking that we get... I'm not sure if this works. But if we have that go to there, as well as an aqua tuner, this would then attempt to drain, I think, 2000 watts, because it's the max of the transformers, and then 1200 will get drained by the aqua tuner, 800 will be left over. Or that thing will start to attempt to drain 4000. I don't know. Alright, that's something to play with next episode, I think. Let's cancel that. How are we doing? 120. What on plastic actually? Manufactured plastic. 1,700. Oh, that's a fair amount. Enough materials. Well, right, this scalding thing, it's... Ooh, you are an idiot for staying in that long. I'm possibly one for letting you be out that long. Wait, what's your name again? Hassan. Yeah. You're getting there. What about the other one? Where's Ashkan? May, half dead. Alright. Nails is fine. Where's the other thing? There. I'm expecting to see them around here someplace. Let's see. Ashkan's also half dead, and the other three Ashkans said Max. Also half dead. Alright. Three Ashkans. Let's get in there, and we should have a bit of power again, right? Can't say we have power left over. Right. We don't have water left over either. Definitely need to work on getting more water into the supply. Might do fire here as well. So, we for the next episode, but we'll have that. There's a water thing. Is that it? Up here someplace. Copper volcano. Definitely not it. Yeah. Cool steam vent right there. And I think there was a iron volcano. No, there was a another water thing. Cool slush or something. I think around as well. Can't remember. Can't find it. That's pretty cool. Suffocating. Hassan suffocating. Yeah. Alright. Well, I say alright, but it's definitely not going very well, right? You know what? I got another idea, I think. Need to get these suits operational, and they're just not getting supplied with oxygen. And we have a couple of oxygen pumps there, not being used properly. I don't know why, but we'll figure the pipe out next time. This just needs no oxygen going in there, just none. We do have carbon dioxide traffic jam, as it were. Alright. That's just that. So that's actually not a lot. The ones out of the base faster. And this is only carbon dioxide. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. And let's have this. was this filtering? Carbon dioxide. I think we can safely do this, right? I mean, this filters carbon dioxide? No, it can't. Because this is the exit and that's carbon dioxide. We can do this. Get rid of that. Alright, good. That was quick. That should work. Scalding May. Get out, May. What's temperature there? Oh balls, she's gonna drop down as well. Hang on, where'd she go? Seriously? Oh, actually it's in the negatives there. But she is almost dead. Okay, well, Hassan is at 25%. May is getting inside to that one. And we're closing this door again, I think. That's gonna be May. What? Bubbles. Oh man. Someone pick up Bubbles immediately. Hang on, where was he? No. God. Close that door. Did you seriously just... Uh-oh. You're fired. Okay. What's that problem? Zombie spores. Excuse me? Is that why they keep getting incapacitated around here? I'm gonna have to clean this area up. I can't see any zombie spores, but there might be zombie spores laying around. Actually, that's not. Another one. Like, friggin' seriously, how? 60 degrees. It's not it's not extraordinarily hot. Zombie spores down here maybe. Whoa. Everything is infested with zombie spores. What? Everything around this area. Okay. Clean up everything here. It's gonna cause a lot of incapacitation, I think. Actually, cancel cleaning this up. Get Hassan out of there. And then... Actually, we're gonna need additional sick bays. Alright. Whoa, what was that red glow here? Alright, we do have a bit of power coming in, so that's very good. Somebody pick up Hassan. Like, what the hell? He's having a lot of near-death experiences. What is his health like? Vitals. 1. What's the problem though? Morning hungry zombie spores, so they get damage from zombie spores? I don't know, well, this is weird. Someone fix that though. Alright, so how are we doing on oxygen? Not well. How are we doing on carbon dioxide in the base? Slightly improving. This was half. We are losing oxygen pressure because we keep running out of power. Let's see. Let's see about oxygen E throughout the world. I don't think we want that for a while. I think we just don't want to. So let's get rid of that. That is fine. Where's the other spawn setup? That's up top. This is just feeding directly into the base, right? I mean, nothing else. It's just the base. And gunk. That's coming in, that's coming in, that's going directly into the base. That's all good, that's all base, that's all base, that's all base. This is actually got one there. Get rid of that. Alright. Motorcycle outside. Why is the pool of water in there? That's a tiny ass room. Weird. Alright, let's see. Who else needs medical attention? Hassan's there. And May's there. Max needs a bed. What are these on? 80%? 80%. Can't copy those settings. Alright. They'll sort that out themselves. Alright, so we have some power. This thing is just not hurrying up though. Filling this up. Water. I'd hope to have this one done long ago. Still on a 9, right? Put that on the emergency. Get them going. I want to know if it works. Actually, you know what? We'll do that next episode. This one has run long enough. So guys, thank you for watching. And next episode, first up, we'll finish that off. Maybe I'll even run in between the episodes to have that fill up a bit more, because that filling up is taking a long time. Actually, building these last 2 buildings as well is taking a ridiculous amount of time. So it might be that glitch thing again, where they just get ignored or something. But does, you know, allow for this, which could have done that sooner. So guys, thank you for watching. If you liked it, do leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you want to know the instant it comes out, do hit that notification icon. And I hope to have you watching the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.